Hi everybody, Mr. Politics here, and welcome to another video. Where is Britain's Navy to protect Cyprus? When is our Navy going to be sent to Cyprus to protect it? I mean, HMS Dragon, that hasn't, HMS Dragon hasn't started off yet, been sent to Cyprus yet. It's still in dock, waiting to go. And our aircraft carrier, Prince of Wales, that's not moving anytime soon. That's staying in where in port, thanks to Starmer, Ayatollah Starmer. France has promised to protect Cyprus, and they've also promised to protect the Straits of Hormuz. Of course, Ayatollah Starmer, being the human rights lawyer he is refusing to consider sending any of our ships to protect Cyprus and the Straits of Hormuz from Iranian attack. What is dithering Starmer playing at? The man is embarrassing Britain on the world stage. I mean, the French, Emmanuel Macron, must be loving all of this. The fact that Britain can't send one warship to defend Cyprus. We don't know when HMS Dragon is supposed to go sent to Cyprus. That is, if it ever does, if Starmer ever can get his act together and order HMS Dragon down there to go to Cyprus. Like I've said, our aircraft carrier, Prince of Wales, that won't be going anywhere anytime soon. This is what happens when we've had years of military cuts. This is what happens after year when we've had cuts to our armed forces. This all started when the Tories were in government, and I'm going back in the 1980s when Maggie Thatcher was Prime Minister, and it's carried on since. And now it's just getting worse. Now Starmer's Prime Minister. When is he going to get his finger out and do something? I think he must be terrified of breaking international law. That's all he thinks about. It's international law. We love it, international law. According to Starmer, you've got to respect international law. You can't break it. I mean, him and Donald Trump had a phone call, didn't they, on Sunday? And I don't think that went too well. I don't think Trump was best pleased with Starmer. In fact, I'm beginning to think that he's lost all respect for Starmer now. There was all buddies, weren't they, and all smiles last year, last autumn in September when Donald Trump came for his state visit. But health times have changed. I mean, we wouldn't allow the Americans to use our bases for them to refuel and ready to attack Iran. Dharma said no, he wouldn't allow it. Because you know why? Again, international law. Like I've said in a previous video, does Iran respect international law? No, they don't. But you know, Starmer, he has an obsession with it. Him and his Attorney General, Lord Hamer. And both obsessed with international law. protecting international law. But sometimes you have to break international law to get anything done. Will Starmer think that Donald Trump is respecting international law? No, he's not. He's decided to attack Iran with Israel and then getting the job done. For Starmer, his obsession is obsessed with human rights laws, especially international law. But like I've said, all he's doing is embarrassing what's written on the world stage. When he goes to any meeting, meets any other world leaders, he's going to be embarrassed. He will be embarrassed. I mean, especially if there's a G7 meeting. I dare say there's one this year, and when he goes to represent Britain, he will be embarrassed there, especially with Emmanuel Macron, the French president. He'll be there, and also Donald Trump will be there. I like to be a fly on the wall then. All he's doing is Starmer is embarrassing Britain. I mean, this is a man that hates Britain. I don't know why he hates us. He hates his own country. If he hates Britain so much, why doesn't he decide to resign as Prime Minister and go and live in exile in another country? Maybe Iran. Now that would be a good place for Starmer to go. He'll be amongst his friends, the Ayatollahs. Why doesn't he go and live there? Go and live in Iran. After all, he is defending Iran, but he's not. He doesn't seem to be bothered about his own country. Later, ever since he became Prime Minister, it's just gone. Things have gone wrong, and they're going to continue to go wrong for him until he decides, until he has to resign. But yes, I should have liked to have heard that conversation over the phone between him and Donald Trump at the weekend. Or according to reports, all Starmer wanted to talk about was international law. You mustn't break international law. You've got to respect it. Well, like I've just said, Donald Trump doesn't. He hasn't got time for to worry about international law at the moment with him, America and Israel attacking Iran. They haven't got time for that. Of course, Starmer, well, being Starmer, he thinks you've got to respect it. Do other countries respect international law? Dare say some of them don't. Unlike Starmer, who's obsessed with it. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Crypto Politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.